Bots for the win.
So I've been subscribed to Poncho here for a little while. I read about it in some magazine talking about how great the personality is in this particular one, and I totally agree. I think there's amazing personality in it, but it's interesting because it's a new look in potentially what a weather bot can be, and I thought this was an interesting section too. So try a few of these commands. Weather, is it snowing in New York? Do I need an umbrella today? What's the 5-degree forecast? So that's an interesting way of sort of setting up a keyword menu, and I haven't seen a whole heck of a lot of that, so far. I mean, normally it's your normal menu down here, and that's how you do it, and maybe you route some people to the main menu. So I thought this was pretty interesting in terms of a keyword menu, and so obviously we can type in any of these things at any point in time. Away it goes. It's partly cloudy, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Close. Be careful. There's beach hazards until Friday. Hourly forecast, 5-day forecast, weather details, hair forecast, pollen forecast. Very interesting. And you'll notice these quick reply buttons, there's what ManyChat calls them, down at the bottom. These are really, really starting to become a thing on every single solitary bot experience. And what's interesting about it is it's the way that you don't ever let the bot experience end. Always have another step, another place you can send them. Keep them in your bot. So let's see if I break it. Let's just see if I can do this 5-day. See if that works. There she goes. Wow, so it had that thing keyword set up, and then here we are, current weather details, umbrella. Let's see. I like seeing sometimes whether or not people, it breaks the experience. Nope, you won't need an umbrella in Costa Mesa, California, so I knew what that was too, which is really impressive. But what it does is it gives you these weather reports, and they mix in GIFs. I assume they're taking these from Giphy or Reddit. And I love these because it's weather with just great personality. Good morning. We've got clear skies, a high of 71, a low 58. What's up with seeing the moon in the morning sometimes? It's like, go to bed, moon, you're drunk. I mean, that's cheeky. That's funny, right? I like it. That's pretty funny. I don't know if they're doing all the writing on this or not. I know this is napped out in New York, and, in New York you have weather. Where I am in Orange County, there's not really any weather. There's never anything to worry about. But a really cool app, a really cool experience. And I know the menu on this one is pretty insane too. Why can't I pull it up? So there's the menu. So we've got weather, today's forecast, current weather details, hourly forecast, all of that. I think you obviously can see, like if you live somewhere in New York or somewhere where it can get inclement quickly or have big temperature swings, that the weather's way more important to you. But they obviously have a stable of things: horoscopes, cat lives, would you rather, tell me jokes, settings and help, change locations, notifications and alerts. And they're robust on this thing already, and they've had an app for a while, so it's interesting to see running forecasts. That's really interesting stuff. Which do you want to change? So this is totally an interesting bot. It's fun. I recommend you search it and just play with it and let it send you weather reports. And I think the eye opener for me was like, you need to get your weather, again, if you live anywhere other than me, or somewhere else where the temperature is just always sunny. But it's why not get your weather with a little sarcasm, a little humor? Why do we have to get it so straight up every time? This is kind of funny, kind of cheeky, kind of interesting. And I checked out their website too, which I thought was really well done as well. Here's my site. Let's see. I'll open up in the browser. Has it? Hey, what's up? I'm Poncho. Some fun. My funny forecast. Get your day started right. Can update pollen, bad hair days. Messenger 2. Try Poncho out. Business Insider. Chat me up. Get my app. They had some other personality on here that's not showing on their mobile site, but was showing on their desktop site that I thought was really funny. So I think this is a fantastic example, more than anything else, not just of serving up the weather, which I do think it does a wonderful job, but of great personality and brand voice across the board on this app. And so I thought that was really interesting. I thought it was totally worth reviewing in that capacity and recommending in that capacity. And I'm enjoying that part of it. And I haven't even gotten to the depth of it. I mean, there's probably a lot of things going on in this particular thing that I haven't even played with yet. So I think it's totally worth it. And then one thing I'll say is that, it text messages me or sends me a message alert rather twice a day, like one in the beginning of the day, one at the end of the day, just saying, hey, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. There's a GIF. So really just a really cool implementation. Yeah, totally recommend Poncho. Poncho's legit. Okay.